In the shopping mall, if someone comes and gives you a shoulder push, or darts his elbow a little bit into your ribs, you'll quickly say that you have been violated. The fellow pushed me with his shoulder. You'll say I have been violated. And there is no doubt that this is an act of violation. I'm not supporting that act. I'm just questioning the dissonance, the hypocrisy. If a shoulder push matters so much to you, why doesn't the mall matter to you? The one who is pushing you by the shoulder is just hitting your body. What is the mall doing to you? What is the mall doing to you? About that you don't talk. You would be happily allowing yourself to be violated in that shopping mall, provided your so-called shallow honor is safeguarded. But if the security misbehaves a little, they ask you to display what is inside your handbag. Or if the body check is a little too hard or intimate, then you start saying, oh, this is too bad. All the shops together can keep spoiling your inner purity. You do not complain. Why? Because you say, I am here on my own accord. This is my personal choice, my free will. After all, the shopkeepers are not forcing me to buy something. It's a matter of my personal liberty. I have come here on my own. Have you? Have you really gone there on your own? You don't even know how you have been subconsciously dragged to that mall. Not even pulled. Tethered by thick ropes to an old jeep. I saw the video of a few people being dragged on a rough road. That was a video that was titled Barbaric Bestiality. Barbaric bestiality. Because it was so very explicit. The ropes were visible. And it was quite apparent that the fellows were being dragged against their will. But when the shopping mall of the world, the shopping mall that this world is, drags you to itself, then you never complain. You know, Kiran, a few months back, this girl came to meet me. It was a bit of a complicated family. Both the mother and the father were into their second marriage, and this girl happened to be from the mother's first husband, and now the second husband was not treating her properly, and there was so much. She was quite young, 20-21, and she had already had 2 or 3 abortions. And she broke down many a times while narrating her story to me. She had abortions. She also had a divorce. Her education could not be completed. When she was a kid, then she was beaten up and all those things. She could not pursue the kind of course she wanted to. She wanted to get into the beauty business. She was not allowed to, and all those things. So while she was narrating this tear-soaked story to me, it came to a point when she talked of her current boyfriend. After she was done with all the gory details of the past, she now talked of her current boyfriend. And I was a bit interested. I said, "Tell me more." And it was so very obvious that the current boyfriend is every bit as much as, or an even bigger violator than all the demons she had seen in the past. But she was not talking of the current boyfriend. That's how we live. We do not see what great violation is happening to us right now. We rather keep ourselves engaged with shops selling retro stuff. Even in the moment when she is telling me about her misfortunes of the past, she is actively carrying a boyfriend who is currently bringing, or if not currently bringing, then would soon bring even more heinous violations upon her. But we don't want to talk of what is happening right now. And I tell you, Kiran, it is not possible that something equally dastardly is not happening right now. I have a proof. The proof is that you are so very interested in the past. If the present were what it should be, then you couldn't have been so very interested in the past. The very fact that past haunts you so much shows that trouble is brewing in the present. Had trouble not been brewing in the present, the past couldn't have been so material to you. And that's a rule of thumb. When someone comes to you and says that he is bothered about what happened yesterday or last month or 10 years back, when somebody comes to you, and that somebody could be yourself, when you feel that you are bothered with what happened yesterday or 10 months back or 10 years back, then you should immediately know that something terrible is happening with you right now. What is the proof? Had the right thing been happening to you right now, then you couldn't have been bothered with the past. So whenever past bothers you, you should immediately know that some danger is lurking immediately in the present.